Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Christian Hanna here. I'm from New Orleans, so in case you don't know, sometimes my Cajun comes out. So today it's Christian Hanna. We're so close to Halloween, so why can't I give you guys 5 movies to watch before Halloween? Because look, on Halloween Day, I get it. A lot of you are going to want to watch Halloween or The Howling or A Nightmare on Elm Street. And I'll make a list for Halloween Day for all those that are undecided. Maybe I can sway. I've also got on a pumpkin shirt under this too, so I've got my orange going on. I'm in the mood for the season. But let's check this out. Here's 5 movies to check out before. Let's go. Number 5. I think this would be a fun one to kick off your pre-Halloween parties and your pre-Halloween Day festivities. Start out with a little late 80s Intruder. This is a movie I've always been a big fan of. I watched it on Tubi, instantly was like, okay, this is certainly going to be a movie I want to watch over and over again. Why not pick up the synapse? I say synapse, but I hear people say synapse. I think it's synapse. You tell me. I love this movie. I think Intruder is an awesome slasher movie. It's 10 p.m. at the employee of Michigan's Walnut Lake Supermarket are in for a really bad night. That was all I needed, when I read that. And, so I watched it on Tubi, loved it. And first off, the artwork on that is amazing. I mean, look at that. That's great. Intruder, guys, start out your pre-Halloween festivities with Intruder. I think it's great. So some of these are a little bit funny, except one. I've got one serious type movie in here, but a lot of these are goofy. This movie I fell in love with. I fell in love with it. Dead Heat was absolutely hilarious. Dead Heat, 2 buddy cops out on the job taking care of the city when they see that this government facility is basically creating criminal zombies to rob banks and this, but then one of our cops may have died but comes back due to the technology, etc., etc. Joe Piscopo and Treat Williams were hilarious in this movie. Now, this is a little budget blue from the Midnight Madness series. This is an Image Entertainment blue. I got this for $7 or $8 on Amazon. It was cheap. It was dirt cheap. I loved this movie. It was hilarious. Another great way to get your pre-Halloween started. Watch this one ASAP, guys. Dead Heat was an absolute win for me. I'm a horror comedy guy. That's my number 1 horror comedy. This movie just was a home run. Dead Heat, I loved it. I wish I knew about this movie years ago. Nothing is better than joining 2 of my favorite things, horror and buddy cop action films. Now, this next one is a serious film, and I like this film. It took me a couple watches to really sink my teeth more and more into it. I think the first half is definitely the stronger half of the film, but that's not to say that it dips in quality in the second half. But Ghost Story, now here's more of a serious type horror movie. I like Ghost Story because it really is just like a campfire type horror movie where it's these tales being told to you, and it's this great cast in the beginning, and they're sitting around the fireplace getting ready to tell stories. Awesome. I love Ghost Story. The first tale was my favorite, especially when the guy jumps out of the building in the first part of the movie. Blew me away. Insane. I loved it, guys. That's Ghost Story. Fred Astaire's in this. How cool is that? This is a Scream Factory Blu-ray. I like this movie. I like this movie a lot. Check that out. That's Ghost Story. Really, really cool. Next is another horror comedy-ish. I laughed my butt off at this movie. This was a childhood favorite, guys. This movie is just the bomb, diggity bomb. George A. Romero's Monkey Shines. Yes, another one I love. Now, the artwork for this sold me as a kid. It scared the crap out of me as a kid, too, seeing this monkey. Obviously, this movie is not exactly what you picture on here. It's this guy who gets this actual monkey to help him out. And things go awry. This is a weird entry in the George Romero catalog, but I think it's awesome. I think it ages. I don't know that well is the appropriate word. It certainly ages. Like everything. But I love Monkey Shines. I think this film, it deserves to be watched by every horror fanatic, every horror fan, every George Romero fan. George Romero is my number 1 favorite director. Number 1. So I have to talk about George as much as I can and not just talk about Dawn of the Dead. So, Monkey Shines, guys. Definitely give Monkey Shines a watch pre-Halloween. I love Monkey Shines. And last but certainly not least, now if you haven't seen part 1, you watch part 1. But if you have seen these movies and it's been a while, go ahead and cap it off. Make this a Hallows Eve movie. Maniac Cop 2, one of my all-time favorites from the decade. I love Maniac Cop 2 so much. I am of the mindset of this is the best out of the 3. I've watched these movies religiously at least once every 2 months. I'll go through one of these. I just can't help myself. I love these movies. This one is awesome. The Robert Starr is great as the Maniac Cop in this. It's just great. This is perfect for a pre-Halloween smash Bolorama. Maniac Cop 2. Cap it off, guys. So those are 5 horror movies you can watch before Halloween. Check these out. Well, that's the Final Destination films. These are 5 horror movies you can check out before Halloween. If you haven't seen any of those, trust me, give them a shot. They are CHH approved. That's not much, but it's all I can offer. So, thank you guys for watching this video. Let me know what your thoughts are on those titles. Let me know if you're going to watch any of those pre-Halloween, or what do you usually watch pre-Halloween? You give me some ideas. Give me some ideas. Let's go back and forth in this. I love you guys. I'm going to post as often as I can before Halloween. But until then, we'll see you next time.